Here we are, season 4, episode 30. I think it's 32. Not gonna lie, I kind of lost track. Yeah, we did a lot of travel shows, and I probably gotta hold for the clock. It means it's drink time. This thing chimes every 15 minutes, but we do it. No, but we are drinking. Cheers to everybody. Paul, how do you do it? Drink or come up with new shows? All right, I'll answer both.
Yeah, let me hold up for you.
Well, I feel like you holding it for me is not a really good idea. Now, I don't know if you paid attention on camera. That had a little left. I bet you it comes back empty. But folks, here we are. Season 4, episode 32. My cocktail is being drunken. Drinking? It's drunk. And,
Wait, I'll take the olive.
oh, that's the best part.
That's what you get for playing all day.
All right. So, it's always a game when we come up with the cocktails, right? So tonight, I think I'm about to do something that I promise you nobody has ever done. And that is this. We were always looking for ideas. And one of the things I always like to see is there something special? Is there something special going on today? And with my olive. And it is not National Steal Your Husband's Olive Day, but it is National, ready for this?
That was good.
Name Your Car Day. What? It's a day? It's a day. And I'm going to here's what's crazy. I'm going to tie it not only to a cocktail, I'm going to tie it to the Cosmopolitan. Blow my mind, Paul. How? What? Just, come on. In here, folks. Blue Monkey Quarantina. Only business. Monkey business. Let's go make a cocktail. Yeah. Here we go, folks. Do-do-do-do. Yes, Blue Monkey Quarantini. Oh, that is an odd sight to see, that's for sure. Moving the cat.
Cat butt.
Cat butt. Remember that cocktail? That one is not going to make the show. He's going to try it again.
Yeah, he is.
All right. Anyway, folks, here we are. Season 4, episode 32. It is National Name Your Car Day. And I didn't know that was a thing either, but apparently I'll give you a little quick history. It's 1990. There was a TV announcer.
Oh.
And we have a cat fight.
Oh, which is perfect for...
Name Your Car Day?
No, for Cosmo.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, we bring it all. Oh, you should put the... there we go. One winner. All right. Regular camera and a dog. Can we come back? All right. Anyway, 1990, TV reporter. He's on TV because he's a TV reporter and that's where he lives. And he decides to name his car. And he says, yeah, I got an old, I think it was a 54 Buick. And he's like, this thing shakes and rattles, but it's still rolling. Names the car what? Shakes, rattles, and rolls? Elvis.
Okay. I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm not an Elvis fan.
That's fine. Anyway, lo and behold, that's the beginning of National Name Your Car Day. So, last night, in my very preliminary stages of trying to figure out what cocktail to do, at least get a theme, I mentioned it's National Name Your Car Day. And Chloe says, oh, do it for me. And I said, what do you mean? She's like, I have a car now. And it is true. She has her own car because she's almost 16, and that's what happens. You get a car, and she's like, I just named my car, so talk about that. And I was like, well, I don't know that that's going to fit. But then we talked about it. So here's the funny thing. Chloe got Holly, Shelby's mom's car. This is a license plate off of Shelby's mom's car. Long Island. She was a Long Island girl. And Chloe, full respect to the plate and to Holly, named her car Carrie. A.K.A.
Which I just learned last night.
Carrie Bradshaw. A.K.A. the car carries her around. A.K.A. And I'm saying A.K.A. It's not really. It's just in one more thing. But Sex in the City, Cosmopolitan, boom. There it is, the ultimate tie. If I've ever tied a show together more perfectly, I don't remember when. but we did it tonight. So there it is.
That was a good pull around.
Right? I mean, I went from a license plate that says Long Island to a car named Carrie to National Name Your Car Day to the Cosmopolitan. I'm not bragging, but I am available for hire. Anyway, the Cosmopolitan, literally I am for hire. The Cosmopolitan, though, it does have some history. I know everybody thinks Sex in the City, and that's what made it. That is not actually where it came from. Actually, you ready for this? You have to go back to World War II. Now, the Cosmo was made in World War II? No, but the precursor of the Cosmopolitan, that's where it started. So in World War II, that time frame, we started off with the gimlet. The gimlet.
Gimlet.
I said gimlet.
You did.
Gimlet.
Jim would love you.
Jim, that's a nod to you, Jim. But the gimlet was actually vodka gimlet with lime juice and simple syrup. And the reason they had to do that, by the way, folks, was because the vodka was just so horrible. But that's where it started. And then fast forward to about 1980, and somebody decided, hey, I can take the gimlet and I can add a little triple sec, and I have a new drink called the Kamikaze, which was very popular in the 80s, right?
That was a shooter.
It was a cocktail. Oh, no, that was a cocktail. We made it. We did it.
I just still remember it was a shooter.
Well, we did.
How many?
A lot of shots. Only 200 and some.
My liver may remember them.
They may. So, into the early 80s, somebody decides that they can take the Kamikaze and they can add a little bit of pinkness to it, a.k.a. Rose's Grenadine, and come up with this almost Cosmopolitan. So this drink right now, it's early 80s, San Francisco, and what it is it's basically vodka, not lime juice, Rose's lime, right? The bottled stuff. Ugh. And then Grenadine, Rose's Grenadine, and a little triple sec. You have the birth of the Cosmopolitan, but it's not until 1987. Ready for this? Toby Cecchini. So Toby Cecchini is working at the Odeon Bar in New York. Not just anywhere in New York. Shelby, you ready for this? Full circle. Not just New York. He's working in Long Island.
But where in Long Island?
Huh? The Odeon Bar. That's my whole point. I tried this whole thing. Come on, give me some credit here.
I am. Lots.
He decides that he can make this even better. So he wants to make this cocktail. He names it the Cosmopolitan, and it's going to be fresh because it's going to use real cranberry juice, real lime juice, not just using triple sec. We're stepping it up. We're doing Cointreau. And that's what we've done. So,
the way I'm gonna drink that.
For goodness sakes, let's make the drink. So, first thing, you can put a little bit of ice to chill a glass, right?
Oh, but wait.
I will. I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I know. I got this. I know. Yeah. All right. So, a little bit of ice. Then you're coming in. Now, what you should probably use is a citrus vodka. Lemon, whatever. Limon.
Citrus.
I'm using an orange vodka tonight. Any citrus will do. Why am I using this one? Because it's the only one I have that's citrus. But any citrus will work. Paul, I don't have a citrus vodka. It's okay. Don't panic. Use any vodka you want. You could add just of lemon to it if you wanted to. It's not necessary, but it's okay. So we're coming in here with 2 ounces of
You have incoming, don't you?
cat out of here.
No.
Yes. Sorry, down the basement. Back. 2 ounces of citrus vodka. So there's mine, and then one for Shelby. All right. We even have the fancy graphic up. Then we're coming in with 3/4 of an ounce of Cointreau. Paul, I don't have that fancy stuff. What else could I use? You can use just triple sec. That's the very, very bottom version of all this. Or
Bottom, like,
yeah,
well.
yeah, basically, yeah, it's a cheap version. Or Grand Marnier, that'll work. Whatever you want to do. There's no rules. Matter of fact, a lot of people think that Sex in the City, it was the rebirth and also the death of the Cosmopolitan. because everybody started making it again, but they all made it in all these crazy different ways. So I'm kind of giving you the classic 87 version. So Cointreau, 3/4 of an ounce. So we're going to want an ounce and a half.
I may now appreciate it, is what you're telling me.
Oh, yeah, you're going to love this one. So we're going 1.5 ounces. Boom. Then we're coming in with cranberry juice. Now, again, try to use, I'm not squeezing cranberries, so, but 1.5 ounces.
Do you squeeze cranberry?
I don't know how you know what? I'm going to have to, we haven't done cranberry juice.
I think you like, cook it down.
I think you do. I agree. I 100% believe you. Then we're coming in with lime juice, fresh, 3/4 of an ounce. Which is going to be, honestly, it's going to be about a full lime, just so you know. So one juice of one good juicy lime. Yep, there it is.
I'm already like, it's better than what I thought it was going to be.
Right?
I was about to be grouchy.
Simple syrup, 1/4 ounce. Now, if you use cranberry cocktail, you could skip this. So we're going to come in with just 1/2 ounce.
For both?
Total. 1/4 ounce. 1/4 ounce. And then, folks, if there was ever a drink that deserved it, Emergency, it's right here. Emergency, yeah, back to World War II, much like the basis of this drink, but it's got a citrus kick to it. It's going to be perfect. So we'll give it a little sprinkle in there. And we'll put that right there. And did we get it all? We got the vodka. We got lime juice, Cointreau. Or yeah, we did it, right? Mm-hmm. No, I know. It's so easy. And then you're going to give it a shake. Well, nothing.
I'm afraid of this cocktail.
You're afraid of this?
I don't like Cosmos in general.
Well, I don't think you've ever had a real Cosmo.
I would agree with that, but I'm still a little skeptical.
So, by the way, the glasses, just to continue the theme, I don't know if that's going to show up,
it
but
will if you
don't move.
No, hold. There we go. You got to cheers, but we can't. It's a little foggy where
Hold.
it says to who.
Cheers to Holly.
Kinda.
All right, hold on. Coming around. These are Holly cocktail glasses.
Thanks to Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy. And then you're just going to strain this into these beautiful glasses. And it should be a lovely shade of pink. So, Sex and the City wanted a martini as their cocktail, but they didn't want to do a martini because they thought it was just too masculine. So, the Cosmo, they thought would just really empower women, and that's why the cocktail was chosen.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, in case you're wondering. And then we're going to garnish it with a lemon twist. But instead of a lemon, use a lime, the green ones. So let's first, you're going to get this. 2 of those. Hold on. There's one. That's weird. I have to find a better one. This is not my good one.
Okay.
Huh?
Bummer.
I know. So anyway, you're going to go with a nice, and like I said, you do it over top because you'll get all that beautiful effervescence.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did.
All right. So do this, twist it, because it's literally a twist. And then you want to kind of, right? Mm-hmm. And then...
Oh, that's pretty.
Right? How'd we do?
I prefer lime over lemon anyway.
And then...
Oh, it smells delicious.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not an amateur. Actually, literally, I am an amateur.
But, yeah.
But yet...
No, you're not, because you have gotten paid. So you are not.
Well, there you go. And then do that.
You've received payment for making cocktails.
I have. Folks, there it is. That is your official quarantine Cosmopolitan coming to you live from the Blue Monkey Quarantina. Let's give this a whirl. It smells delicious. Lime pops. Oh. Yeah. This is going to be
better than last week's.
one Mountain Dew drink. She turns on me. One Mountain Dew drink.
Absolutely, I do.
Shelby, I'm bringing this around to you. Oh, just in time.
15
Just in
minutes.
time. Every 15 minutes, we have a drink at the Levaster's house. Whoa. All right, hold on. Come up. Wait, I'm going to give you a cheers. Let me see if it can see it. Give that a try. There it is, folks. Look at this. Is that not freaking gorgeous? How is that?
Oh, wow. Okay. So if this is what they're supposed to taste like in a
Yeah.
bar.
Is that not amazing? So the problem is that this can be a very bastardized drink.
Okay.
Because people use bad cranberry. They don't use fresh lime. They don't use Cointreau. They don't use a citrus vodka.
If ever
fresh.
If there was ever a message for fresh ingredients, that doesn't taste anything like I'll say what you would order in any bar across the country. That is a different cocktail.
Now, I will say this. Some bars, though, specifically New York area, they have actually taken the Cosmo off their menu because of all of this, Sex in the City. But there are still a few. Matter of fact, our man, Toby Ciccini, he is still bartending in Long Island at the Cobble Hill, still bartending there. Now, I leave you with two statistics. So a lot of people think naming your car is maybe a weird thing, a funny thing. Actually, you shouldn't, because every boat in the world has got a name. So why wouldn't we name a car?
All of my cars have been named.
All of your cars are named. You ready for this stat? From 2020, these stats say this. 40% of people name their car. So it's not weird. You ready for this last one? 53% of car names, female.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Mine go back and forth.
Well, hey, you're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
So anyway, folks,
It depends.
everybody, here we go. Cheers. Well, these are the fancy ones. You got to be careful with the fancy martini glasses, folks.
They are, because they're named after my mother.
They are Holly, Long Island, Chloe. We tied it all together. Go name your car. And actually, I have to leave you one last thing. Coming up soon, November 19 and 20. 24-hour cocktail telethon. It's happening. Shelby, are you ready? Exactly. I'm not either, but we will be ready. 8 p.m., November 19th, 75 cocktails from 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. How do we do it? I don't know yet, but it'll happen. There'll be a call-in number. You're going to get emails. Go to the bluemonkeyquarantina.com. Yeah, it's not here on your screen. It is literally not there. But if I could put it somewhere, I'd put it right there. And it would say bluemonkeyquarantina.com, or go to coatdrive.org. That is a lot easier of a website. You can go there. You can order your own cocktail. If you're in the area, you can stop by. We'll make it live for you right here on camera. And if you don't, just come by anyway. Anyway, folks, there it is. Go name your car. Have a cocktail. For goodness sakes, we have to finish this before the clock strikes.
I will also say, if you have named your car, shoot us a message. What's the name of your car?
Oh, you're interacting. Why? We should be asking these questions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, give us a drop. Put it in the text box.
Yeah, we want to know.
We want to know. Your car, I know your car's name.
Yep.
Lenore.
Yeah.
Yep. Chloe's is Carrie. I don't really have a name for mine. I tried, it didn't take. Max will not name his car. Wow. I think he named it Car. And I don't think that counts.
Does not.
Does not. So anyway, that's all we got. Is that all we got?
It is.
All right, folks, we'll see you next Sunday. We'll be here. Yeah, we'll be here.
Holy cow, we will be.
I know.
Look at that.
Crazy, it's 3 in a row. All right, folks, we're out. Love ya. See you next week. Cheers.